The Empress of the Caeltheri Empire stood before the chrono altar, 1,000 shimmering threads of fate weaving through her translucent, obsidian-black fingers. The threads were time itself, predictable, malleable, and pliant to her touch. For over 6,000 cycles, Empress Cyrixia ruled with flawless foresight, using her species' rare ability to sense the past and future to avert rebellions, wars, and betrayals before they began. But now something had gone wrong. A thread had snapped. Not frayed. Not faded. Nap. Cyrixia's lavender lips curled in rare uncertainty. Her inner council had noticed a small planetary disruption in Sector 9X. Not a war. Not a plague. Just anomalies. Probability spikes. Collapsing futures. None survived who approached the epicenter. And none could predict beyond its coordinates. Something or someone was undoing time itself. "Show me the epicenter," Cyrixia commanded. The chrono altar shimmered, revealing an ordinary Terran male. Tall, lean-muscled, with sharp hazel eyes and unkempt hair. He crouched by a stream on a dying colony world, fishing, humming tunelessly to himself. He looked up, and looked back through the altar. Cyrixia recoiled as if burned. He had no neural net, no pheromonal amplification tech, no Caeltheri genetics, just scent. His scent broke time. Middle. They called him Daniel. He was a colonist's son, born on New Terra 6, a forgotten outpost on the Empire's edge. When the local wildlife had turned feral and the climate began its final collapse, most humans evacuated. Daniel remained because the forest called to him, because the animals never harmed him, because, he said, he belonged to time more than it belonged to him. Word spread. The Caeltheri Empire did not send armies. They sent a single ship. Her ship. Cyrixia arrived alone, clad in armor woven from future-touched silk, accompanied only by her thoughts and fears. She emerged onto the dead soil of New Terra 6, following the trail of torn realities like scent trails only her kind could perceive. But they were everywhere. Erratic, beautiful, frightening. She found him by the river. "You are human," she said. "And yet you are not." Daniel looked up from a stone he was carving. "You're the Empress. I've seen you before. In my dreams." Her gaze narrowed. "You dream of me." "No, I remember you. From a time that hasn't happened yet." She almost staggered. Caeltheri were apex seers. Yet this man not only twisted the threads. He walked them, smelled them like one of her kind. But he wasn't. His biology was purely human. No time-linked glands. No pheromone receptors. Yet when she stepped closer, she smelled him. Not musk. Not sweat. Something else. A scent of burned ozone and stardust and oceans that hadn't existed yet. A scent that fractured her senses and showed her herself. Dead. Alive. Loved. Betrayed. 1,000 possibilities screamed through her mind. She stumbled back. "You're disrupting causality," she hissed. "I'm restoring it," he said. "You've twisted it for too long." Interlude. Secrets and scents. Cyrixia did not kill him. Could not. Every path that led to his death ended in her own extinction. Or worse, the unraveling of her empire. And Daniel, he didn't attack. He simply existed, emitting a pheromonal field that even he didn't fully understand. It wasn't weaponized. It wasn't even deliberate. He was somehow an anchor point. His scent created fixed temporal moments where none should exist. In his presence, predictions failed. Weapons misfired. Strategies collapsed. The future bent to him like gravity around a star. And she, Empress of the Caeltheri, found herself returning to him again and again. First to study, then to converse, then to breathe him. Each meeting lasted longer. Their discussions deeper. "You should hate me," he said once. "I do," she replied. "But you smell like the end of fate. And I find that intoxicating." "You're afraid," he whispered. "I cannot afford fear." "Then why are you here?" Silence stretched. Wind stirred the golden leaves. The future shimmered like a heat mirage. She didn't answer. Climax. One night, the stars above flickered unnaturally. Her elite seers arrived with terror in their scent glands. "The future spiral is collapsing," they said. "It's him. He must die." Cyrixia felt it too. Every possible future was coalescing into a single point. Daniel. The scent he emitted now bent across parsecs, dragging timelines inward like a black hole of certainty. And at the center of it was one truth. He could break the Kalethery Empire. Or remake it. They gave her a choice. Eliminate him and restore the spiral. Or protect him. And watch history reborn. She found him again by the stream. The water was glowing now, flowing backward and forward simultaneously. "You know why I'm here," she said. "Yes," he said. "But you won't kill me." "You think so. I remember so." She ignited a blade of folded time. It pulsed with the deaths of countless forgotten tyrants. Daniel didn't move. "You could end everything," she said. He touched her wrist. Gently. Not to disarm. But to remind her of something. "I'm not the weapon." "You are. But you're tired of war, aren't you, Empress?" And in that moment her scent changed. The sorrow. Regret. Longing. The future frayed. And then impossibly repaired itself. The threads reknit, but not to her will. To theirs. To a shared timeline. She lowered her blade. Ending. The Kalethery Empire did not collapse. It evolved. With Daniel at her side. Not as a consort, not as a king, but as something stranger. A temporal catalyst. The scent he exuded slowly integrated with Kalethery tech, forming new timelines rooted in consensus, not domination. Histories once fixed were now flexible. Futures once enforced were now lived. For the first time in eons, the Empress could not predict everything. And she found that freeing. She still visited the river. Still found him humming. And once, when the stars were still and time was quiet, she lay beside him, breathing in his scent, letting it overwrite all that she was. "You've broken everything I knew," she said. "I know," he replied. "But look what we've built." She kissed him, not out of love but understanding. And when she rose, she whispered, "No empire can last forever." Daniel smiled. "No," he agreed. "But maybe, this moment can."